Theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated. But we are initiated.
You get what you fucking deserve!
You get what you fucking deserve!
What's going on, guys? GMB back with another video. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. I appreciate your support. Salute to all the grown men out there handling their motherfucking business. And as you fellas can very well see, this is yet again another Hard Hat Chronicle. I hope you fellas are continuing to take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. Check this out, guys. I've been around YouTube for over 9 years now. Yeah, it's crazy to believe that how time flies so fast. It seems just like yesterday when I was going in and raising all kind of hell and getting my channels flagged and terminated and all that shit, But with maturity comes great growth. And though I am still the same person that I've always been, I've learned to dial it back a little bit, And, in the days like this, in times like these, I see a lot of my verbiage being used. No one was ever saying anything about step dummies prior to 2016, along with other things. That predates a lot of your favorite content creators. And there's no knock on them. They can use it. It's fine. But just know, you can't beat the original. But anyway, I said that to say this, man. There's a lot more popular content creators out here these days who push a message of tomfoolery and bullshit. They say they preach about male empowerment and masculinity in its truest form, but in the end, it's really just suckerism. Yes, I know this one motherfucker that was over there not long ago debating with Coach Greg Adams. That guy is a white guy. He is using religion to excuse his motherfucking simpery. And now he over there arguing and getting all out of frame with a woman who calls out the fact that his bitch that he married has 3 children by 3 different men, and he want men to believe that that is a good thing. It's not. I'll tell you what, ain't nothing more unmanly than a lot of these bitch-ass motherfuckers who like to use religion as a cloak for suckerism. You can look at the Baptist church, these Christian churches, these black churches, a bunch of pulpit pimps, a gynocentric cesspool. That's why you look at black churches, ain't nothing but women up in there, and they pimping this the pimp pit. It ain't even the pulpit. Motherfuckers taking these bitches' money and running off on the plug twice. Yeah, I'm serious. Millions of dollars going to these motherfuckers, and most of them is, got a loose booty, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't care for these preachers and shit. I don't. But that is, I digress, because that's not what I want to talk about. Today, I'm actually going to talk about this motherfucker here that's trying to tell you that it is a good thing to be a goddamn step dummy. And it's not. If you decide to take on another man's responsibility, another man's ready-made family, you are less than a man. You are less than. You are compromising your own goddamn manhood. You know what motherfucker, what animal species do in the goddamn wilderness, in the wild? When a lion takes over a pride, he off them fucking cubs that belong to the former pride leader. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna step up in this motherfucker with your cape on. And I'm gonna tell you something. Unless that motherfucker, the father or the child is dead, you gonna always have some motherfucking problem. This man has imprinted this woman. This man has done something that you and her have never done. And even if you do it and you do make a child with a woman that already has a child, you still gonna be in second place. Cause he did it first. He had her first. He seen how pink that asshole was before you did. He got her at her most fertile, you know, at her youth, at her prime, when that body was good and tight. You getting the ass left over. This is what I don't understand about these entertainers, these celebrities, these rappers, and these athletes. They are always quick to take on another man's sperm and semen, but it really is what it is they want the bitch. They are so enamored with having a bad bitch that they will compromise and trade their motherfucking manhood for it. And I'm telling you, there is no benefit in that shit. This is another way that you wonder why a lot of these women act and behave the way they do, is because you clown ass, goofy ass motherfuckers enable this behavior. And then people like the basketball player, what are they, DeJounte Murray or whatever, come to the internet bitching and complaining about somebody else's leftovers. We don't want to hear you crying and bitching, because you should know better. But most of them don't know better because they raised by women, and women that say it's a good thing. But these same bitches that say it's a good thing, when it comes to their motherfucking sons that they raising, they wouldn't never allow their son to come home with a bitch that got 3 kids by 3 different men. They would look down on that shit. But when it comes to them, they encourage it. They've had their chances. It is too many women out here that don't have children. And if you can't have one that don't, if you can't deal with one that don't have kids, listen, man, recreational use. They there for a good time, not a long time. But some of y'all so tender dick, man, that's why you behave like that. I'm gonna tell you something. Some of these guys just ain't used to dealing with women. They never had any success with women until they became successful in whatever their career field was, whether it was rapping, acting, being a professional athlete, or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't have the ability to pull no top tier badass female. And so when they get a hold of one, they go tender dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, do not fall for the goofy shit. You are signing up to be in last place in a house that you provide for. And it never works out. Rarely, if ever, it works out, man, because the woman don't even respect it. She ain't gonna tell you that, but you'll be around for 3-4 goddamn years doing all this extra shit, man, and then your ass get cheated on. She up this bitch fucking with the work husband and all this other bullshit, laughing in your face. I'm gonna tell you something else, man. Because of that baby daddy who imprinted her ass, when you and her start having problems, they'll go back to being kind of cool. Because what you don't know is no matter how much shit she talk about him, how much she say it's projection. She knows she ain't shit for even laying with the motherfucker. You understand me? And behind your goddamn back, man, when you and her start having problems, she'll be over there talking to you about her problems with you, talking to him about her problems with you. And it ain't even gotta be as much. She just wanna have a connection, and he will always have a connection. As long as they have children in this world together, they gonna always have some sort of connection. And all that goddamn looking at that child ain't nothing but a goddamn reminder of her past failed relationships. I'm telling you, there is no benefit to being no motherfucking stepdummy. Nothing whatsoever. You cutting a hole in your own goddamn bag, financially, emotionally. And when you do those things, man, they start eating at you physically. You understand what I'm saying? When people taking away your power and draining your goddamn energy, that shit will have you looking old before your time, dog. Do you feel me? I'm saying this, when I say protecting your energy, that's what I'm talking about, man. Not aging out in the game. You can look at me right now and tell most motherfuckers don't even believe I am almost 45 years old. I've been on this earth for nearly 45 years, and I have taken good care of my goddamn self by avoiding stress and anxiety. I don't even let my job or anything like my career stress me out. I do pretty well for myself. I've been doing this shit for 26 years, and I have been able to survive and been through the 80s and the 90s, in the early 2000s and 2010s and shit. I've been able to maintain because I avoid shit that is going to goddamn disrupt my peace. I'm telling you, man, there's no benefit to being no goddamn step dummy. I don't know how many times I can tell you this. And when you look up, man, your bitch get taken to the stabbing cabin by some goddamn ragged ass motherfucker she worked with or some homeboy. You know, let me tell you something. This is something I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna get out of here. Notice something. If they got these nose piercings, these septum rings and shit, bunch of tattoos and shit, that is undiagnosed trauma. And most of them got a motherfucking kid or 2 or 3. The history will repeat itself. They will introduce you to motherfuckers that is fucking them, that is taking them to the stabbing cabin. I'm serious. A guy that she probably grew up with, fucking on when they was teenagers and shit, then now she introduced like that's my brother. Ain't no blood relation. Probably be the actual biological father to that kid. Yeah, that's a real thing, man. So guys, listen, man, do not make the mistake of believing that you can goddamn take on a ready-made family and that shit can be successful. There's a goddamn 95% chance that it won't. And I ain't trying to preach to you, I'm just telling you the truth. Some people do not understand the deep, dark desires of female nature and what these broads will do. They will ruin your motherfucking life and keep on moving to the next motherfucker. And you'll be signing up for this shit willingly and openly. And then you run into the internet crying. You should avoid these pitfalls. I'm giving you this information right now. I'm telling you what it is. You may think I'm some country ass crazy motherfucker talking on the internet. No, I'm telling you the truth. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. It's real out here. And many men have failed. Have fallen to the point that they'll never get up again. They'll never reach their full potential again because what? They gave their power to somebody else's leftovers, a leftover bitch that ain't there to do nothing but use and manipulate you and get whatever she can, extract whatever goodness, whatever energy, whatever fuel source, whatever life force that you have will drain you. I've seen many of men who had great potential, was on their way up, and all of it was taken by a bitch. If you don't remember anything else I said, remember this. Women are in tune with their emotions. They are stronger in relationships. You want to know why? It takes 6 men to carry 1 man in his casket. But it only takes 1 bitch to put them there. Do you feel me? And that's all I want to say in this video, guys. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Click that notification bell at the bottom and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. I'm out of here.